Hey, what's up, everybody? Just thought I'd get on here and see how you're doing today. I know I haven't been on here in a while. I've been traveling with my family and spending some good quality time with them, my grandkids, and my kids who are no longer kids anymore that don't live with me. Um, and just really enjoying life, taking a little bit and just saying, you know what? Let me just let me just kick it down a little bit. And sometimes we need to do that. Sometimes we need to take the time and see what it is we really want to do. And I don't mean that in a way of t- trying to find like your one thing that you're supposed to do in life. And by the way, there's always more than one thing to do, there's always more that you can accomplish or more that you can do, because a lot of times we get stuck in what someone says we're supposed to do, and then we think that's all that we can do for the rest of our life. And I don't know how many of you out there are my Gen X people like I am, but we were brought up in that knowledge of get a job, stay in that job, be sure you're at that job every day. I don't care if you're sick. If you're not in the hospital, then you need to be at that job. And it went from school with staying in school, which is good. That's fine and good. I'm not saying that, or it's fine and good if that's not your bag. What I'm saying is straight A's, straight attendance, always be there. Go even if you're sick. It's and that was your measure of your worth, if you would say. It was what you were judged by, or what you were accepted by, or how you were perceived as a good student or a good person because you made it to school every day. You had perfect attendance. And at your job, you have perfect attendance, and you're the best worker because you go above and beyond and you put in all the hours and do what it takes to get the job done. Yeah, we were brought up in that era. And it's so funny that I have these different era kids, and they each are so different in their viewpoints. Like my oldest son, he's like, yeah, okay, mom, I want to work, and I'm doing my job, that kind of thing. And I think he's Gen Z, or millennial, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. I just know me. But his attitude is more, I'm going to work, I'm going to do what I'm going to do until I don't want to do that anymore. And if I feel like I don't want to do it, then I'll go on to the next. And I'm like, that takes a minute to get acclimated to, for me to understand that, coming from the nope, you're going to work and do this and this and this and this for 500 years, and then you get to retire, and then you're too old to enjoy your retirement. Sound familiar? I know. It's terrible. It's terrible, the brainwashing and the indoctrination that we have been subjected to in order to continue producing for the system. Anyway, so, and then my second daughter is more of, and they're 2 years apart, but she's more of, yeah, I don't really want to do this. I'm doing it because it's a means to an end. And her viewpoints are more, yeah, I'm going to come in, I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to go home. I don't have to make friends. If that's okay with y'all, I'm good with that too. What are you showing me? Because that's what I'm going to show you. And I love it for both of them because they're strong in their beliefs. They're strong in what they want to do. They're strong in how they're going about it. And you can't fault that. I mean, how can you fault something like that when it's what you want to do, or it's how you feel that you want to do something? And if it what brings you happiness or brings you joy or makes you feel good about yourself or whatever, who am I to say that's wrong? Who am I? And that's something we have to learn too. If any of my Gen X parents are out there and you have kids who are in the different eras like that, we have to learn that the way we did it may not be right for them, may not be in their wheelhouse to do. And we have to know that it is okay. Don't have to force them into the things that we grew up thinking was the right way or was okay or was the correct way to do things. Let them discover. Let them see what works for them. Let them know and understand and go through the experiences to see if that's what they want to do or to see if something like that even works for them. Now, we might have to sit on our hands, we might have to, like, cover our mouth, we might have to do some things to to be quiet and let them live their lives, but that's what's required sometimes. Now, I'm not saying that as your kids grow, don't guide them, not to guide them in the way that is going to be beneficial to them, because we have to do that as parents. That's our job, is to nurture them and grow them and teach them things of how things go in life. But we have to ultimately understand too that they're going to find their own way and they're going to do things that is going to be different than how we see them or how we did them. Just like when we were coming up, our parents were different and we probably thought they were crazy or thought this, whatever we thought. But we have to understand that we're not the same. The eras are different. The society is different. The job markets are different. Things just change and it's okay. It is okay. And then I have my last daughter, the youngest. Oh, let me skip. I got a third daughter. She's very disciplined. She went through a trajectory to get to where she wanted to be, and she made it happen. And we are very proud of her. And it's like she had some ups and downs in her journey, just like we all will, but she succeeded in what she wanted to do. And how can you not give props to that? How can you not? Now, a good chunk of her life was done with school, but it was something she wanted to do, and she persevered until she got to where she wanted to be. And we are so proud. We're so proud of all of our kids, really. And this fourth one, the baby. Babies are just all different. They're all together different. They are your kids slash friends slash just a whole bunch of things. Because your first kids, those are your hey, but those are your testers because you've never had children before. So when you get your first kid, it's like, okay, I got to do it this way, I got to do this, and this, and this. And that second kid is like, okay, so I learned a little bit here, but well, man, I can't do, okay, we got to do this, this, and this, and this with them. And then when you have a long span before you get to that last kid, things changed. Can we all agree to that, that things change? When I say things change, not only in you being older and you being more, I don't want to say stuck in your ways, but more grounded in who you are. But you're also more flexible because you have reached a point in life where you're not trying to keep up with this or that. And so you're raising this baby, this new kid, as just what is going on in the world. It's like, this is your little friend, it's your baby. It's your baby. And let me tell you, these babies, they will milk you as they get older. They milk you because they're the babies, because everybody wants to take care of them, because everybody is wanting to do for them. And I tell you, my youngest daughter, she is adept at it. She is very good. She's a good kid, though. Don't get me wrong. She is a very good kid. She's great in school. She's good socially. She's just a good kid. And you want to do things for her because she doesn't get in trouble. She doesn't do the things and you want to do things for her. And that could be good, it could be bad. Not bad. It could be good and it could be probably something maybe you wanna pause every so often. But their mindset, her mindset about work is, "Yeah, I wanna get something that's gonna make me $1,000,000," which I'm not knocking that. Get you something that is going to make you a multimillionaire. If you wanna get something or if you wanna do your own thing, whatever it is, do what's gonna make you happy and get you where you wanna be. And her work ethic is, "I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna go to work, but I'm gonna have the breaks that I need, the 'cause the" okay, let me back up. They grew up in an era of tornadoes, COVID, different things like that, and so they have a lot of that era has a lot of, "Yeah, we'll do this until we don't wanna do it anymore," or, I don't wanna do that," or, you know, "This isn't working for me, so let me switch to something else." And the Gen X in me wants to be like, "Oh, stick to this, stick to this." But as I've grown in my own journey and my own mindset shift and transformation, basically, it's been, "No, do what you wanna do. Do what you want to do. Is it not hurting you? Is it not hurting anyone else? Then do what you wanna do. Do what makes you happy." Understanding that you have to pay your bills or you have to be responsible for things that come your way or that you create, but do what you want to do that makes you happy inside, that gives you purpose, that makes you want to go and do it every day, or makes you want to attempt at it, or anything like that. It's just, yeah, do that. And she does. Her viewpoints are like night and day almost from mine or her brothers and sisters. It's like we sometimes sit back and look at her and like, "Okay, okay, yeah." So you may have this whole range of kids or this whole range of people's different mindset and things in your life, but don't let that stop you from being who you are. Don't let that stop you from understanding that even though you may have differences in your kids or even in the people you're hanging around, even in your spouse, your siblings, your family, that does not mean that you have to change yourself to fit in or change yourself to be accepted. All you have to do is be you. And sometimes that takes a little bit of learning and growing and changing. And when I say changing, not changing who you are, but changing how you view yourself, changing how you view others, because we are all supposed to grow in life. We are all supposed to grow. We are not supposed to stay the same. Contrary to what you hear, we're not supposed to stay the same. If you're not growing, you're going backwards. You don't want to go backwards. Nobody wants to go backwards. They think, "Oh, I'm just staying the same." I'm saying, "No, you're going backwards. You're either growing or you're going backwards." And I want us all to grow. Grow in life. Do things that are growing you, growing your mindset, growing your physical being. Get out there and do some exercising or whatever it takes to move yourself physically, that are growing your mental stability. You're finally realizing the things you want, the things you need, the things you will accept, the things you want, because performing is not the way. Performing for other people is not the way. You do not have to prove yourself to anyone. And I did a Mel's Minute post about that not too long ago. Don't worry about trying to prove yourself to someone or prove yourself to a job or prove yourself to other people. All you have to worry about is improving yourself each day. There's a book out called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And if you haven't read that book, I highly suggest you read it. It is a very good read, or listen to it audio. But it's talking about how we are to work on improving ourselves 1% every day. Just 1%. That's just doing one thing basically different each day, setting a different goal each day, like whatever it may be. It's like tomorrow, say today, you wake up and say, today I want to take a new route to work, take a new route to the grocery store, take a new route to wherever it is you have to go in life. Take a new route, just something small like that. It will open your eyes to the differences that you will encounter around you. It will open your mind because you have to pay attention. If it's a different route, it's not like autopilot for you. So you have to actively pay attention to where you're going, what turns you're going to make, and you're going to see different things. And if you're in the city where I'm in right now, it's because construction is everywhere, everywhere. So you're going to take a different route almost every day. But doing that keeps your mind fresh. It keeps you on your toes to be aware of things that are out there and that you're encountering. 1%. What can you do 1% different than the yesterday? And since yesterday is gone and there is no tomorrow, newsflash, in case you were wondering, because today is it. And even in today, it's really just your right now. Your right now. Like right now, and now, and now, and now. Because all of that, anything we're doing of remembering is from the past. Anything we're doing from worrying is for the future. But the right now, if we just concentrate more on this moment, let me just enjoy this moment. Let me do and accept and be in this moment. Try that. See what it does for you. I mean, I got on this live to just really talk and see how everybody's doing. I don't know if anybody's even on here. Me reading these things is kind of, yeah, I don't know. But if you made it this far, thank you. First of all, thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to people who are following me. Thank you to people who come across and say, hey, let me see what this girl's about. Thank you. I appreciate it because you didn't have to. There are millions and millions of people on YouTube and out in social media land. And if you landed on my page, I am thankful and grateful for you. I hope you stick around. If you haven't followed me, please subscribe. I would love for us to have more conversations. I try to make sure I have something going every Wednesday. It used to be by 8, but I took a little break when I was spending time with family, and I realized that I didn't obsess over having to have this 8 o'clock deadline every Wednesday. So maybe that was something that I can change in my life and get on here and talk about something when I feel the need or the urge, or I want to update you guys on what's going on. And it's okay. It is okay. Just like for you, it is okay if something changes in your life and it's not the norm or the typical that people think you do all the time. And you feel good about that change, do it. Just do it. Do yourself a favor and just do it. Thank you for joining me. I surely appreciate you. Colbert King Conversations just is all about real life. That's what we do. We talk about real life and how it affects you and how you can affect it. So I will talk to you guys another time. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. I may or may not post some things from that, but follow my channel and check out my shorts because that's updated pretty regularly. All right. Have a great day or an evening wherever you are, and we'll talk to you later.